Morning. There's Emma. So it is currently about 6:05 in the morning. We are up, we are ready for Black Friday. Actually not too bad, I'm not too tired.
No, I'm not.
I think it's because...
To be fair, I think when we got in,
I think we
went straight to bed.
Yeah. But we popped on the news this morning. Now, last time when we were here, the stores opened at 7. Turns out they opened at 6. So hopefully the queues aren't too bad, and the queues to get into the places aren't too bad. So the plan of action is Florida Mall first, probably be there for a few hours, and then head into one of the outlets. Now the outlets look like it's going to be the busiest ones, but the stores that me and Emma go to are mostly in the Florida Mall, aren't they?
Yeah.
So...
be good.
Yeah.
If we can get in.
We'll be fine. Right, so we've arrived at the Florida Mall. Parking isn't too bad. We normally park by, it's the main entrance is there, but the food court entrance is just here. This is the spot we always come to, so we've parked quite nicely. Traffic wasn't too bad at all, was it?
No, not at all, really.
I think it's the premium outlets that are going to be hit the most, but purely because obviously touristy wise, people know the outlets. Not many people know about the Florida Mall. This is, most of the shops we go to are here, so that's why we've come here first. But it doesn't look like any rush or anything, so let's just see what happens. So the ever lovable Florida Mall food court. Spent many meals in here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not many. I know Popeyes is new, but to be honest,
Tuesday?
Fat Tuesdays, that's new. But in regards to the actual main bit itself, I don't think there's many things, but obviously all the stores are open. You've got Carlos's Bake Shop, which we've had a couple of bits there in the past. It doesn't look that bad, to be totally honest with you, but we're Forever 21. That's new, isn't it?
That is new.
So Forever 21, but we haven't gone into the main bit yet, so let's just see what happens. So the first store of the day, box lunch. So if you watched our vlogs in the past, this store has a bit of everything. So it's got like lounge flies, it's got anime, it's got Disney, it's got all like pop culture stuff, and you've got t-shirts and everything like that as well. So yes, we've been in here a few times and walked out with a few things as well. Obviously if you're into your pop figures as well, they have quite a good selection all the way through. Good selection of lounge fly bags as well, ranging from Disney, Universal, and obviously miscellaneous ones. Some that you don't really see at Disney anymore, some of them I think are retired as well. So me and Emma have made a decision. We're heading straight towards Bath & Body Works because we know it's going to be a heavy bags. Just look, there is no queue outside of Bath & Body Works, which is quite shocking. But again, it was said on the news this morning that they're doing a lot of online sales, so obviously Florida residents are probably doing that. Most of the people in here at the moment are probably like tourists and obviously people from out of town. So the biggest draw for this, she's already got me smelling candles, is the biggest thing. Once the entire store, buy 3 get 3 free. That's on everything. So candles, hand soaps, hand sanitizers. So this is what people come here for these, because everyone loves Bath & Body Works candles and Bath & Body Works products. So this basket is going to get very full very quickly, I think. So this is a scent I like, bourbon, and they've got a lot more stuff this time. Body wash, body cream. Do we dare look at them? That's all I had. And then my mum's asked us to pick up some, so...
We may have to buy an extra case. So we've got 2 big ones each and our 100 each. We might need to buy another big one.
The aftermath of Bath & Body Works. That's my mum's bag with a couple of our candles. That's our bag. It might not look like a lot, but there's the receipt. So first store down, but this is going to be the majority of our Bath & Body Works stuff, so we've got what we wanted. But yeah, first store down, boot, somewhat full. The thing is, we might have gone a bit overboard, but the thing is, yes, the Bath & Body Works has now come to the UK, but there's nowhere near the amount of selection that you get here, and the prices are quite expensive back home, and with the exchange rate here, It's just stupid. And buy 3 get 3 free. You do get a bit carried away, but we are now fully stocked till we come back again. We've got body wash, candles, hand sanitizers, that sort of stuff. But yeah, but those bags were heavy. Just a quick one, so we just had Starbucks. Now the only place you can get it in the Florida Mall is
in the Florida
Hotel. Just be pre-warned, it's quite expensive.
So these 2 mediums were $15, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, so I don't think we'll be going there again. So another favourite of ours is Hot Topic. It's a lot like box lunch. Like pop culture, movies, that sort of stuff, t-shirts all on the walls, anime, that sort of stuff. Like, we've been coming to this one for ages. And there's some socks for Emma, look. Furry Shrek socks. Oh yes. Again, this is another store that's on the Loungefly hype. So it's not the biggest selection. We've got like festive ones, like just showing Emma the Grinch one. There's a few Disney ones. So you've got a Winnie the Pooh snowman.
Oh, that is super
That's
cute.
nice. You got like Grogu, but this one's more like miscellaneous ones. It's like bits and pieces like Harry Potter and things like that. More t-shirts, a big selection of pop figures in here as well. So crowd levels now, it's been about an hour since our last film, but crowd levels are starting to pick up a little bit. But store wise, it's not madness. We haven't bought anything since Bath and Body Works. We have seen a few things, but we're just looking around, see what deals are on. Emma's seen a few things in a couple of stores she wants to go back for, but up here is going to be the killer. It's Sephora, so I think she's currently on the phone with her mum, but I think Sephora's going to be the big killer. And surprise, surprise, the chaos of the Apple store. This is the queue for Apple. I don't see any Black Friday deals or anything in the window, but there's just a massive queue inside as well. So this is where Emma's going to be in her element. See the sign, Black Friday, 50% off, all weekend faves. It's very busy. Oh no. Just what you need in your life. McDonald's Crocs. Right, so a bit of time's passed, hasn't it? So we gave up with the outlets. Well, we tried the premium outlets, couldn't get in because the parking was just mad. Managed to get some bits and pieces from a place called Ross. So it's basically like TK, but we decided to come to Icone Park to go to Shake Shack. So this is what we've gone for Shake Shack. We both went for the cheese fries, which Emma was banging on about the whole way here. I went for a Shake Shack burger. So it's just normal burger, patty, lettuce, tomato. And then we went for some like chicken bite things. So like chicken bites, and then both went for drinks. So I went for an orange Fanta and you went for a
strawberry lemonade.
Very nice. Right, so Shake Shack complete.
Oh,
but
it was
so
divine.
So good. The cheese fries was made. The burger was just really, really nice. And the staff in there were really nice. And you get free refills as well.
Yes, we got one to take away.
Yes, so we are now going to head to a place that is called The Loop. It's a retail park off the main track. We discovered it last time we were here. There's some decent amount of shops there, so we will update you when we get there. Right, so we made it to The Loop. Parking's actually quite good. Like I said, this retail park's like off the grid. Like it's not it's not near like the main like outlets and stuff like that. So obviously not many tourists know this is here.
Really?
So you've got shut up. So you've got abundance of shops like Nike Clearance, Marshalls, that sort of stuff. No, not Marshalls. But we are firstly going to TJ Maxx, which pretty much is our TK Maxx. So it's basically just like TK Maxx, just abundance of stuff everywhere, household items and Christmas gifts and clothing, all that's been reduced. Emma likes coming in here because there's a brand she likes, which is was found Ray Dunn. So she has built her collection from here, and she's just found something which I have a feeling she's gonna message to your mum. Right, so we now are entering Kohl's, which is a popular department store here in the US. The main reason for us here is they have a standalone Sephora, which Emma's going to hopefully spend some of her hard-earned money. So here's the standalone Sephora. It's quite a big Sephora store, so hopefully Emma can pick up the stuff that she wants to pick up. Obviously they're doing the Black Friday deals, which is obviously why it's quite busy. So hopefully Emma might get her nice makeup-y things. Right, so it's a lot later in the day, but we have decided to come to one of our favourites. We are dining at Longhorns Steakhouse. That's some nice steak and ribs or whatever we decide to have. Yeah. So this Longhorns, we've been coming to... How long have we come to this Longhorns? Since we've been together, haven't we? So we come to every trip, so we've been here, what, 8 or 9 times together, and we still keep coming back.
This Longhorns is so tidy.
Yeah.
The stuff is really, really nice always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a strain getting here, because we're right next door to obviously the outlets, and obviously it being Black Friday. But menu-wise, obviously their speciality is obviously steaks and stuff, but it's they do filet, they do sirloin, ribeye. You can have combos with like shrimp and ribs, and then it turns over. You can have like beyond steak, so you can have salmon. I'm going to go for the baby back ribs, what I would normally go for, but there's still plenty of choice here. And like I said, the theming in here has always been really, really good. So you're thinking about having a steak, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to get the New York strip, which is what I had last time, and it was really good.
So like always, when you come here, they always bring out this lovely warm loaf of bread with the butter. Let's face it, it looks like ice cream. Emma's gone for a white wine. Last time we came to Longhorns, the server said that you could take the glass with you because you asked if you could buy one, and obviously you can't. So she said you can take it with her. And I've gone for a 20-ounce Bud Light. So we were contemplating about going in for a starter, didn't we? But we just went straight in for the mains. Right, so food's arrived. Full rack of ribs. It's the best ribs around. I got a cinnamon, sugar, sweet potato and a side of broccoli. And Emma's gone for the New York strip. So we are going to enjoy this. So the food complete. Oh, what a meal.
It was absolutely delicious.
Oh my god, it was so good. Your steak was cut perfectly.
Yeah.
My ribs were just...
So because I have my steak well done, don't come for me, there's always a fine line between well done and burnt and overcooked. But that was...
They get it on point,
yeah,
though, don't they?
absolutely delicious.
Yeah, definitely worth the money. So we come to the one, it's literally just off the I-4. The vineland outlets are just there. This is one we always come to, and this is one we always recommend. So as you can tell, we've made it into the vineland outlets. We were just lucky. We were going to pay $10 to go in the multi-story.
Well, I suppose that actually, for the bargains we might get, $10 is nothing really.
No.
And we used to park when it was free, obviously. We used to park in there all the time. And there were spaces in there.
Yeah.
But people don't want to pay it. So
No. But we were very, very, very lucky.
it just so happened that
We just turned a corner.
yeah, and there was one there.
And there was
so
one
we
there.
Went in it.
So we just jumped in it, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it's currently 7:20, and this is the queue. Like, Gucci is manic. Guests has got quite a bit of a queue. We drove in and Nike had a big queue, didn't it? That's probably one of the places I want to go, funnily enough, but we'll just see. But we're here, so we managed to park up, so we're just going to make the most of it, because hopefully now we won't have to come over the weekend now, will we? Well,
Maybe to the other one.
maybe to the other one. So Emma's first stop was going to be Kate Spade. Now last time we came, it was what, 95% off? So I don't know, we don't know what deals they got on at the moment, but Emma's rushing to the door as we speak. Rushing! So 70% off with an additional 25, so it is 95% off. So currently in the line at Nike, this is at the moment the busiest queue that we've seen this evening. Everything else is pretty much a straight walk-in, maybe like 1 or 2 people in front, but for some reason Nike has the busiest queue. Right, so we've just been into Nike. We queued about 20 minutes to get in there, but the queue just in there was just ridiculous. Like, you couldn't move. And this is the only thing. This is like, there must have been something going on because there was a sheriff in there, and it's the sort of thing where fights kick off. Like, the queue was just ridiculous. You couldn't move. You couldn't pick anything up. Oh, you can have a look at American Eagle. So we're going to have a look at American Eagle. No trip to the outlets will be complete without obviously going into the character warehouse. But obviously, an interesting fact is Disney don't do Black Friday, so obviously it's busy, but obviously it's not that busy because obviously they don't do it. But let's have a look. If you have any of the 50th statues, they have them in. So the castle, for example, is 125. They have some of the other ones, and then obviously here they are all boxed over here. And then they have the Christmas ornaments, which are 20 each. Obviously not surprising that there's a lot of Halloween stuff, because obviously the Christmas season has started, so obviously you can get some of the Halloween merch just in case you weren't here like we weren't. But obviously you can get it for a lot cheaper. Right, so we're walking out the outlets with a total of 1 purchase, which was a pin.
And it was actually a shop.
And it was me. So all the queuing, all the parking, all the walking around, I would walk out with a pin.
I don't know why, but if I'm being honest, this year I don't feel the deals have been. Bath and Body Works was the same.
Bath and Body Works was the same as last year, but at least we came out with. Well, you haven't bought anything, have you?
No. But everywhere else, I just don't think it's been as good.
No. So there's a few spaces free doing that. I think it's only because the outlets are shut in, but yes, we've had enough, so we're going back home now. And we're back in the room. So that's Black Friday over and done with for another year. Not gonna lie.
Or another 2.
Or another 2. Not gonna lie. This
wasn't as good as last time.
It wasn't as good as last time. No, we thought the deals were okay, but they were a bit.
The only, for me anyway, the only good deals was Bath and Body Works, which was exactly the same as last time, and Kate Spade, which again was exactly the same as last time.
Yeah.
Didn't actually buy anything in Kate Spade.
Well, you haven't. Well, you haven't bought anything today, have you?
No, it's on all weekend, so I'm just unsure. There's other things I want to buy first. One thing I probably will get, which I get every time, is a new purse.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's been a good day. We've been out since it was 6 AM, so we are knackered, so we're going to go to bed in a minute. But plan for tomorrow, we don't actually know. We could possibly go into the other outlet that we couldn't get into today. We need to go to Target as well, so we'll probably go to the one by Mall of Leonard, and I think we might do Universal in the evening just to stay relatively in the same area, because we've been here, there and everywhere today, and I think it's just more of a chilled out day as well. But
still gonna get a lot packed in.
Yes, of course, like always. But yeah, in regards to this vlog, guys, we're gonna cut it short because, like I said, we're gonna have a drink, we're gonna go to bed and just refresh, really. Yeah. So yes, we shall catch you in the next one.